Hey team, fam, lovers, friends. Hey, what's up? Hope you're doing all right. You know, today's a great day. It's another opportunity to love, to give thanks, to grow, to care. Okay. So today's video, I want to talk about something I'm a big advocate for, and that is pushing your comfort zone, either emotionally, spiritually, physically, socially, financially. And I mean, why are we on this earth? You know, I believe we're here to challenge ourselves, to grow, not only survive, but thrive, okay? Money's not the most important thing in the world at all, not to me, but growing as a man. I had no patience, for example, growing up. I wanted things now. I'm 25 right now, but I wanted things now. You can't do that. That leads to burnout and pain. And you have to learn from that, or you're just going to always be burning out and having a lot of pain. So I grew to patient. I used to set goals never farther than 6 months out. 6 months out. Now I'm setting goals that I think could have been 6 months out. I can't say that. 6 months. I was saying months. 6 months out that are going to last 25 years. I'm just learning. I'm growing because I continuously push my comfort zone. Yeah, that impulsive wanting things now was a part of getting out of my comfort zone, and I wouldn't change it for the world, but I'm doing it in different ways, socially, going for the girl that might be out of my league, and things of that nature, challenging myself in my job, challenging myself even if I drink coffee for 6 days, not to drink it that 7th day or the next week, even if it gives me a headache, because I don't want to be this guy that dependent on coffee when I wake up. I can't get my day going without coffee. There's so many different ways. So I'm a component of getting out of your comfort zone, stretching your boundaries respectfully, and doing it intentionally. So that's why I made this video, because I want to challenge myself. Those who know me know that I've done this before. I just like to challenge myself. I failed publicly big time last summer with the fashion show and the basketball tournament. I lost my soul. Those that don't know, and I haven't actually put this out here. So last year I tried to make a basketball tournament and fashion show, and it was lined up, had everything put together, but I lost my soul on the way. Every dollar I was making breaking my back was going to it, and then I was coming home to a slob fest. My roommate was a cool guy, but there was homeless people in there that had no goals, that smelled like, it just smelled, it is an excuse. I should have stuck in there for a couple more weeks. I just didn't know what to do. My head was hurting constantly, and I hated my job. I just couldn't sleep. It just sucked, okay? And it was shameful and embarrassing to let everyone down, because people really were looking forward to these things. And hopefully it can happen down the road. I changed the way I view goals. Instead of setting a goal without money, not setting a goal, but starting a goal and putting it out there without money, or at least enough time to not do it, because I don't want to be chasing the whole time. That's what I was doing. I had to work I couldn't miss a minute of work strategically and some. So I had to side hustle, and it just didn't work out. I didn't have it planned well, and I failed, and I am extremely sorry for that if you were looking forward to that. And hopefully in the next 5 years, something like that can actually come to fruition. So what I want to do is tell you how I lived my first 25 years, and now how I want to do my next 25 years. And that's how I'm pushing myself, because I could fail. And like I said, I'm not going to do things unless I hit a certain mark and certain money wise. Okay, so I really have to do it. I can't fail, or I'm gonna look like a jackass again, and I don't want to do that. I don't like it. So the first 25 years was learning, and teaching and learning a lot. I've come to understanding of money, which is going to help me the next 25 years in saving. Okay, time, how being present in the moment, and these moments build up, and then communication. Okay, so these things are really going to build these next 25 years. In these next 25 years, I put an emphasis on 25 because, one, I feel like I'm living my life to 100, God willing, and so turning 26, that quarter's up. I'm on a new 25 clock. And then 25 because my best friend in the world, his football number was 25, and he died 7 years ago in an accident. And him and I were just on this journey to just crush the world. You know, we had these girls that really, really liked us, and we really, really were in love with them, and we were so lucky to even date them. They were high achievers at the time. They just were so much harder working than us. We were just immature as it gets. And we didn't know that until they broke up with us. And they didn't break up with us out of hate or anything, but they deserved better. And we decided that we weren't going to settle, and we weren't going to do anything until we had girls that were them or better. And our definition probably was different back then, but now it's better as in better us. Can we get the job done? Can we provide and be strong for a woman? And I'm saying that because Trey is I'm living, I don't know how to say that, but like, I ain't giving these dreams up, especially that he's gone. And we decided that, and we went on this mission, and we started working out, fishing, hooking up with older girls, going to colleges, doing all this learning. And then he got taken away from everybody, and me, and his family. And I want to say I'm so proud of his mother and his sister for going to Charlotte and moving and leaving this town, because that was Trey's vision. He wanted to go to Charlotte, and his sister might have been her vision beforehand too. They just and she did it, and I'm just so proud of them for taking that leap. And Trey, I've let you down, but I'm small battles, but this journey, this marathon, I'm going to live it out, bro. And it's just, and his football number is 25, so I want to just do something different the next 25 years. I want to execute, and I want to be stronger, and I've learned things like if I'm getting weak, where I could go to get strong again, and I know, and I've just learned my strengths and my weaknesses, and things are going to change, dreams change, and don't be scared to dream, but don't be scared to turn the page. We have these ideas, and it's okay to be like, oh, this wasn't what I actually wanted. It led me to this. And, okay, especially at a young age. So, like I said, we went on this journey. We started doing a bunch of stuff, and then he passed away, and I just had to keep going. And people thought I think I'm crazy. I was nutty. I'd have a car, and I was running everywhere, walking downtown. I was walking like 10 miles a day. I got a car, went on a 1,200-mile drive, went and did a movie, did the runway, read close to 100 books, thousands and thousands of hours of studying of people that are successful in areas that I want to be successful. And just, I've learned, and I know the last 5 to 6 years, I've kind of like had these thoughts of what I wanted to do, like clothing lines, real estate, and things, but putting them in a timely fashion. Like, I can't do real estate, fashion. I can't do all these things at once without money. So I got to do things that are going to build my capital so I can use that target money to do this. And then each time I get this money target, I can set aside to do that. You know, you could do more than things at once, but I can't start 5 businesses without any money. So I've learned how to save, and I've worked diligently as a builder to save. And for the first time, I've saved more than I've ever saved in my life, and it took a while to learn that. Money is something you got to learn, and pushing your comfort zone, I think, is generations to generation. Last name, your last name. Think about where your last name, your namesake came 3 generations ago. Who are you, and what did you learn, and how have you changed it and grown your last name? It's so awesome to think about, and it's so awesome to see the sacrifices my family's made, my father and my grandfather has made, to where I could be in the position and my brother could be in the position, and how my brother and I coincide and work together. Me being the older brother, my 2 brothers, what I can do for them, and how they learn from me, and that puts pressure on me that I love, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So the next 25 years, this is where the getting out of my comfort zone is. My ultimate goal is to have a fashion line called Xavier, kind of not Calvin Klein, but the same premise. It's my name. It's when people wear, they feel how I feel, how I make them feel, because it's my clothes. And that's going to be down the road 25 years when I have $1 million or so saved up. I want to do a movie down the road with my homie Josh. The movie's actually written. That can be in the next 10 to 20 years, because I don't want to make an iPhone movie. It's about having a quality product. I want, if it's selling it to Netflix or something like that, down the road. But we have a show that we're going to launch 2020, the Josh and Xavier show. And we've made a bunch of YouTube videos when we were younger. We created an Instagram page for it. And we want to, we've built a strategic way to where we won't burn out. Okay? We have 100 episodes already written. So all we got to do is execute. And more than execute, but we got to push each other and strive and build that rapport and that language with each other, that relationship that we've had. He's been my best friend since 1st grade. So we're not going to let each other down. And we've learned different strategies to where if I do go out of town, we can make 2 episodes a week, or we can Skype it. So we're building strategies and backup plans to make it happen. And I want to see him hit his goals and his dreams, and all my other friends hit their dreams and their goals. I just want to be able to set up to where I could put in front of them winning opportunities that they can't say no, because it would be pointless to say no, because it's just going to add value to them. Like if I were to someone was to throw $1,000 at you, if you don't want it, you can at least give it to someone else, because it's just there. It's just such an opportunity to win. That's my next 25 years, is to set up myself and my family and my friends that have done nothing but be caring and genuine and patient with me, to where we're all winning. And they are winning, but we're going to keep winning more. It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more money or a little bit more freedom. And my goal isn't money, but my goal is building with my friends and building for them, and to keep this legacy of Trey Carter going, because it's not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. And I'm not going to tell you everything, but I want you to watch me, how I move in the next, for the next 5 years, 2 years, year. And I have how I'm going to build this money. I have that plan in my head. And there's a saying, gangsters move silence. So I don't talk a lot. And that's how I'm going to be. I don't know how I'm going to approach social media during this phase, but I don't want to talk a lot. I just want to keep moving. I just want to keep going, deciding, action. My friends call me up, I call them up, we go get a brew, we chill, but then it's bounce time, back to work. We're pushing each other, and we're giving back to our community and our family. Something you don't know about me, I grew up with great people. But some of these great people made decisions where they are in life in prison because they became a murderer, and they had money. for instance, or they became thieves. And there was a time in my life where I was a thief. They just did things that just set them back so far. They had 5 kids before they were 25, which isn't a bad thing. I wish I had kids now. I want to have kids. I want to work on that. I want to blend that in. And then there's guys that just executed so above and beyond what, and that has a lot to do with our parents and their last name and their growth, where they have to take their last name. They might have set back a little bit, or they might be growing forward. So I know both, and I only want this, and I just want to keep getting here and bringing people here. So the good times is something I'm going to work on. I'm following the good times. It's something that I've had rap shows. We had it at the coffee shop and then areas. I've already looked at bigger arenas and arenas in town and thinking about it globally and things of that nature of what maybe we can do. I'm not going to put any pressure on there, but I'm going to reach a certain target, and then we're going to sit together and we're going to see what we can do with that. It's going to be a team thing, okay? And then look out some things coming out this year, and then it's just I love you and I believe in you, and I want you to believe in me, but I want you to believe in you, because it's just we got one life. So thank you for listening to this. YOLO. And so I'm gonna cook dinner at this moment.